Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Willis back to the air on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
McKenzie now to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. And Richardson back to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Richardson going to move him around. To throw is Richardson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, here's Richardson. The tackle's made at the Titans 21. Give them 18 on the play.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Colts come in with 2 wins on the year, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. From the 10, first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Ready, go.
Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Richardson now on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Willis to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one
one contrarian that would say give me 10.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Second down throw coming by Willis. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That open man that time may end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Folks, kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson now on 2nd down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got Pierce. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Pierce spent most of his rookie season in the Colts starting lineup and accumulated just under 600 yards with some big plays downfield. Expectations much higher for his sophomore season.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Willis. Incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
To return is McKenzie. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll change things up. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped it.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is when that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Quick throw complete. Looking end zone, he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
46-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Willis. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Henry again on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
And the Titans first down.
Willis now off of play action. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Willis to throw. He gets it to Burks again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Willis. Incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Folk's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
and probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
3rd and long for Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 13-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Adetomiwa Adebawore there for the defense. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Willis. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A very solid gain of 27.
Gain of 27 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The shotgun snap to Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
Touchdown! Okonkwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Willis will try and throw for this. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
A 54-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis. To Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Willis to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of rallying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime. And because of that, really, not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Willis to throw. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. One final try here for Willis. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And his kick is good. And cool as you like it, he pushes it through. And this game is is over. Well, this was